Yum! Cardboard.
How's it going, YouTube Nation? Here's the homie Game Guru after a very long time of not being around. And, this video here is going to be a point of catharsis and just an awakening, a new beginning for this channel. And I'll get to what this means. And you could kind of guess what's going on in that title. And I went through something recently that made me realize just how much I'm wasting this channel and all the things I've done in the almost 13 years, not even almost, the full 13 plus years I've been on this platform. Recently, I'm a truck driver for a major charity. That's my day job. And I was doing my route, and one of the people that we work with, not necessarily a coworker, but someone I see on the regular, it came up that I'm on YouTube and I have my own channel and I have 14,000 subscribers and all that kind of stuff. And he was just all elated, and I was like, oh my God, you got 14,000 subscribers. You got your own YouTube channel. You got to let me know what it is, man. You got to give me your address. Da, 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 da. So I was like, okay, it's been a long while since I've had someone that excited about my YouTube channel. So, he's a young guy, like in his early 20s. So I'm like, yeah, man, sure. I gave him my address on YouTube and whatnot. And then about a week goes by, I didn't see the guy. And then I again bumped into him a week later. And his attitude was pretty much, dude, what's wrong with you? I was like, what? He's like, what is wrong with you? You've been on YouTube since 2008 and you only have 14,000 subscribers. What the hell is wrong with you? You built a cardboard swimming pool in Tyrion Lannister that looks like it's the size of your home, and yet that's all you have? And, he was kind of going on about, like, pretty much that's pretty pathetic and sad. And I was kind of getting miffed about it. Like, dude, well, what do you want from me? It's like, I have a day job. I have other things to do. But after that, I was thinking about it, and I went on my channel, and I'm looking at it. I'm looking at my videos. I'm looking at all the media posts I've been in. I've been in Reader's Digest. I've been in the Huffington Report. I've been in, up here in Canada, the Toronto Star, and all other types of media newspapers, the kind of media most people dream about. I've had it. And I realized, you know what? His approach was not the best, but the kid was right. Yeah, I've been on this platform for so long, and I haven't really done anything with it. And I'm even kind of slapping myself, like, why? Why haven't I done anything with this platform? It's YouTube, it's MeTube, it's whatever I want this thing to be. Now, I guess to put things into context, when I first started again in 2008, my daughter wasn't born yet. I was just dating my wife, and we were good. We're still good all this time now. I was working at a warehouse, and I had access to just tons and tons of free cardboard. They were happy to give it up to me. So I discovered YouTube, and I was like, okay, and I got a digital camera for Christmas, so I just started making videos. I went into it with no expectations of anything. I had my first viral video in, I think, 2009, I believe it was, when I made a water balloon bazooka out of cardboard. But the significance of that is that YouTube approached me and gave me a partner, became a partner. Now, back then, there was only about 35,000 partners worldwide. So 2 years after YouTube, and YouTube was founded, I think, 2006, late 2006. So in essence, I came in a year and a half after YouTube was started. So I was actually one of the original 35,000 partners that got access to advertising and revenue. And I did make some money. I have to admit, I did make some money. And it was nice. It was like grocery and gas money every month. And then I made my cardboard swimming pool in 2011. I guess the height for me was 2009 to about maybe 2013. But then after that, I kind of tapered off, and I just really wasn't as interested as much. My whole thing was about big, grandiose crafts and over-the-top ideas, from furniture to, like I said, swimming pools and all types of weird things. The weirder, the better. That's what I started off as kids' crafts, but then I really wanted to launch myself into doing the avant-garde and the grandiose and just the weird stuff, and that worked for a while. But then I got a full-time job, my daughter was born, and I got into the comic book business and started like really pursuing my dreams of doing comic books. And I kind of tapered off in doing toys and games and all that kind of stuff that I was doing before as a small entrepreneur. And then probably by 2015, I only came out with videos now and then. Actually, there was about 3 years. I think it started in 2015, maybe 2016, where I really didn't do anything. I didn't really publish or come out with videos. And even since then, even into this now, with the pandemic and whatnot, I usually come back in spurts. And for those small amount of hardcore Homie Game Guru fans who do watch my videos, they know the whole cycle. I disappear for months on end, come out with no content. Then I'm like, hey, Homie Game Guru is back, I'm back again, and blah, blah, blah. And then I pump out a whole bunch of videos, and then I disappear for another year. And in context, really thinking about it, I was like, okay, I'm not using this platform properly at all. I've used it to promote some of my comic books. I've used it to promote some of the Kickstarters I've done, but I figured out that I've languished at 14,000 subscribers for the past 3 years. And just as a point of comparison, I also looked up some of my colleagues here and there, because there's some people, and you guys will know this too. It doesn't matter if you're big or small YouTubers. You have friends who are on this platform. You chat and share ideas and support each other's videos. So some of the channels that have started when I started, or just after I started, like Let's Make Stuff, Polymer Clay Artist, and The Review Spot. And I respect these guys. I love their channels. And in the time that I've been languishing at 14,000 subscribers, these guys have just destroyed in subscribers. Like, especially The Review Spot. He is so far ahead of me. Like, he's in a completely different country. It's insane. And I'm happy for their success. I watch their videos, but I've never actually paid attention to how many subscribers they have. And so thinking about, again, how I started this with the kid who was criticizing how little and how few subscribers I have, and that really I should be at least bare minimum 20,000 subscribers at this point. Again, I'm still not into it for just to make a ton of money. Again, I have no grandiose dreams about being Mr. Beast or PewDiePie or any of these guys who have like crazy amounts of subscribers. I'm not tripping over my words like crazy now. But I do realize that I could be doing so much more with this channel. I should have more of a following. But there's one major ingredient that I'm missing, and I'm always missing, and now I realize it, and that's consistency. I am not consistent at all. I can't make a bunch of videos, then disappear for months and even years on end, and then come back and expect people to be loyal to my content and to my channel. I also realize that making grandiose crafts out of cardboard is just not what it used to be for me. There are far, far better channels out there that do this, like 5-Minute Crafts, Creative Mom. There's a whole bunch of them out there that make some like crazy, amazing stuff out of cardboard. And you know what? Kudos to them, respect to them. But I have to find something that I can do consistently, have the passion to do it, and be able to at least come out with one video a week. And I need to owe my subscribers that much. I need at least one video a week and move myself up to 2 videos a week. And so I was actually thinking about it, contemplating for some time, and I realized I do have content I could talk about, and there's nothing wrong with redefining your channel, going in a brand new direction, doing things differently. Rebirth. As I was talking to some of my colleagues who also do YouTube and have grown very exponentially on this site, and they said, don't be afraid to rethink your channel. You were doing big cardboard crafts before. Well, you're the Homie Game Guru. Your whole thing is about creativity. You're a how-to channel. So just look at another way of sharing your passion with people. And so I have done some videos where I show my comic books. Like here's my claim to fame at Comic-Cons, Paper Rock Scissors and Stuff Wars. I love self-publishing comic books. I am a comic book geek to heart. Also, because I'm in the comic book game, another type of video I can do and I'm going to do starting next week, and I'm going to do it once a week just to start off, is doing what I call Comic-Con Confidential. Now, I actually did this in the past. I actually did come out with a couple of videos, again, inconsistently, about doing Comic Cons. I started my Comic Con adventure back in 2016, knowing no one in the industry. Absolutely no one. And now I have a full-fledged publishing company. I've worked with some amazing, legendary artists, independent comic book artists, and I could share information about how I went from being just a writer, a wannabe writer, who didn't really know anything about this industry, and graduating up to the point where now, I can publish. I have a printer, and I go to Comic Cons, and I my first time at a Comic Con, how I was quiet, and in one day I learned some hard lessons. I went to Canada's largest Comic Con. I went in feet first into the deep end. I did Fan Expo Toronto, which is Canada's largest Comic Con. And I went in there, and within those 3 days, it was a crash course. I learned some great lessons. So I'm going to come out, I'm going to relaunch Comic Con Confidential, and again, share my experiences and, have a back and forth with you guys, and hopefully have you guys share with me your experiences on if you're interested in Comic Cons and all that kind of stuff. And, hopefully that my experiences will help you guys get better. And then what I'm really looking forward to doing consistently is I make these. These are handmade, articulated action figures. This one's by my buddy Anthony Moore, his character Muffin Man, Limitless Comics, giving you guys a shout out. So, this one's by Mariano from Apex Publishing, Agent 30. And, I make all these kind of things. Let me show you the box. And don't worry, I'm not showing this because I'm going to do the sales pitch. I'm just showing, I've sold these already. I sell these on my website, and I did a Kickstarter that was very successful for them. But I'm sitting on all these action figurines I make by hand, and my daughter, my 9-year-old daughter, brought it up. Dad, why don't you make your own, stop motion, animation with these things? Because, again, I designed them to move. I designed them to have limbs that actually move and articulate, and then that's how I designed them. So I thought, okay, let me make my own cardboard soap opera. Why not? Have some fun, and then I could really use my corny sense of humor to really have fun. And I have the blessing of all these creators to use these characters to, as a promotional way to promote their stuff, but also to have fun with them. And, I was like, okay, so I do have content. I do have things that I can do consistently. So ultimately, in this rant that I'm doing, and I could already see the time I'm going way too long. I hope you guys stayed with me during all this. But the Homie Game Guru is back, and I know I said that God knows how many times before, but I am back, and this time permanently. As I stated in the beginning, this is MeTube. This is my channel that I could do anything I want with. It's a great way for me to take my creativity and really share it with you guys. So I am going to really create content that I hope you guys enjoy. And my goal is to hit 20,000 subscribers. That's it. Again, it's not about the money. Just for my own pride, and just, after 13 years, it's like, okay, it's time to build something out of this. And again, bring back my creativity. Even looking at my job, that yes, I get paid well, and it puts food on the table and a roof over the head, but there has to be more to life than that. I'm building up my comic book business. I have big plans. Kickstarter, I've had great campaigns, and it's time for me to share the knowledge that I have with you guys out there, share my passion with you guys, and see what happens with this, and hopefully grow an audience, and you guys like what you see. Yeah, I look forward to doing more every week. And if I don't come out with videos, the handful of you that are, still fans of me after all this time of doing nothing, send me a message like, dude, wake the hell up, man. Come on, videos. Come on, chop, chop. So thank you guys. I'm the Homie Game Guru. All the best, and I look forward to sharing more content with you every single week.